This is a very simple login form, and I want to fill it in with incorrect credentials, and it tells me login failed, and now successful credentials, and it will tell me login successful. However, I want to automate this with Jules. Jules is an AI coding agent that runs your tasks in the cloud. Here I've given it a very simple prompt to go to that login page, enter a username and password, but notice I haven't specified what the username and password is, and then I will instruct it to click the login button and select Create Plan. Notice in the resulting Puppeteer script, which is usable, it didn't actually know what that username and password was, and while it did ask me interactively, I didn't answer until it guessed user and password. If we look at the screenshots to see what happened, we can see, yep, there's the credentials and there's the login failed message. However, Jules does offer a nice way to add environment variables to your project and to individual tasks. On the project page, I'll click on Configure Environment, and that lets me go to the project settings. If we scroll to the bottom, you can see I have already added in some username and password combination for this particular project, but I'll add in a new environment variable just so you can see what it looks like. Great, that's been added in. Now let's create a new task. But before we send it off, let's click on the icon of the eye to expose these environment variables for this particular task, because it won't happen by default. Great, once we've done that, I should probably instruct Jules or tell Jules that the environment variables do exist and that it can use them. I'll specify what those names are, and then I'll click Create Plan. The resulting Puppeteer script does indeed use the process.env.username reference, and that looks like it works. If we check the before login screenshot, we can see it's now using the correct username and hopefully the correct password. Yes, there's the login successful message. So that is how you set environment variables in Jules.